G'day dear friends, welcome to Xrissart. My name is Chrissy and what can I say? Happy New Year to everyone. This is part 2. We have one more to go. So I just wanted to say, hi Chandri, how are you? Thank you for joining me and thanks for joining me in the last session. Well, I've had a good sleep, I'll tell you that much. And I'm ready for the next part. All right. Well, I actually came down even earlier in my art space, and I have been playing around with this. Now, this is for those who are just joining in. And Happy New Year to you too, Chandri. And good morning, Cherry. Hello. Okay, for those who don't know, I've been working, the first part I'm working on this sort of like an abstract. I really like to loosen up and I just want to play. That's all I want to do. I mean, I don't want to make a big hot mess, of course, but I do want something out of this. But I just want to free up. As you can see, some of the paintings behind me, and I'm usually a type painter, and sometimes I do love those. I enjoy type painting, but every now and again, I like to loosen up, and that's what I was doing. Painting with oils on canvas. Now the canvas is, for those who know inches, it's 30 by 24, and those who know centimeters, it's 71 by 61 centimeters. Good size, as you can see my hand in comparison. So. And the oils that I've been using, because I got these as a gift for Christmas. How could I not use them straight away? And I got these delightful brushes, and I'll just put them up. Okay, first of all, the machine. I got a set. It's about a set of 8. I got all of these gorgeous paints, Schminker Mussini. So I thought I'd give these a go, and they haven't disappointed me. They're lovely and buttery and full of colour. These ones that I've been using are transparent. I'm okay with that. I need it's working well with what we're doing here, and the brushes that I've got, that I was given. I mean, I've got quite a few brushes, but so I'm trying these out. This is the Leonard, that mongoose hair, made in France. So nice. So, and they've been working really well as well. Okay, I wanted to say hello to, hi Maria, hello there, how are you? Hola to you too. Ali, hello. Deb, thanks for coming back. I didn't scare you off, did I? And Marcy, hello to you as well. Okay, Ali's just coming in to say hello. Okay, so, well, here we are. Okay. As I mentioned before, I've come down in my art space and I was just playing around with her face. Look, I know I say I want loose, but, well, this is about as loose as I'm going to get. Because I start to tighten up, you see. I can't help it, but I'm trying not to. Don't do it. I'm trying not to. I'm sure you guys will put me in my place when I do. Okay, so just so you can see, there's my palette, which I've been working on. The medium that I've been working on, or that I've been using, is the Gamlin solvent-free gel. I have it in a tube like that, and I also have it in the bottle. Where it's a bit more, bit more fluid, right? This is the fluid, and that one is the gel. If you're going to ask me which one do I like, I like them both, and they both do good things for me when I want to do them. So I'm just going to move the just so you can see what's been happening down here even. Okay, so I thought, now I'm lucky. What I like about the oils in comparison to the acrylics, now you know that I love the acrylics, you know I do, but they dry on me too quickly for the way I work. So I've come to terms with that. I've come to terms with that. So now I can just keep on working, and you know, and usually I've got to, if I want to erase something, I'll erase with a paper towel. If I want to go into more details, I do have these erasers as well, you know. They seem to work as well. So all sorts of things. So, okay, I might hit all 3 parts, Chrissy, for a bit. It's all right. All right by me. Keeping me company, that's what I want. Keep me on the straight and narrow. I'm also going to play around with some knives, palette knives. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Yeah. So what I thought when I'm looking at this now I wanted to start to, I'm not detailing, but I want to now start to shape certain areas, and you know, I might even get at one point when I start to feel like I'm tightening up, I'll just go whoosh. Do you know what I mean? This is what happens to make me do that. But I'm not going to do that with her face yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with her face yet. I might even go this way. I don't know. After all that work, please tell me, all of you that have been, well, of course, we have been continuing on with our friends here that have been on from the last part, but please tell me, how is your day going? What are you up to? What have you been up to? Things like that. Things like that. Well, you know what I've been up to, don't you? All right. Okay. I did clean my brushes. Well, you know, not really clean. But I tell you what, I had a lot of paint on me, and I just wanted to show you what I clean. And I've got paint on my clothes, right? I've got paint on my clothes. I've got paint on my body. Hang on, I just want to show you something. This is something that I can't do without, and it's called, oh look how much, I didn't even take the price off, but this is Incredible Brush Cleaner by Chroma. It's the people that make, it's the people that make Atelier acrylics, okay? And it says here, cleans and preserves natural or synthetic brushes, easily removes acrylic oil and lacquer, even removes dried paint that's years old. I can tell you, hand on my heart, this stuff works. It is amazing. I had a ton of oil on my hand after the last session, and I just used this, put some in my hand, washed them as if it was like dishwashing liquid, and it just came off so easily. So, but it also comes off clothes as well. I've done that with clothes in the past when I've been painting with oils. So if you, I mean, and I know that there's lots of brush cleaners. I know. But this one is good if you're ever looking for things like that. Yeah, so just thought I'd mention that. Okay, last bit of shopping with my dad, and he gifted me a scratch ticket where I won €15. Yes. Okay. Oh, that sounds like so much fun and happy memory to store away also. Yes. Horsewoman, hello. Welcome. Happy New Year to you too. It's almost, what time is it? Okay, this is for Europe. This session was specifically, I had Europe in my mind when I set up this session. So it would be close to the evening for you guys, wouldn't it? And it would be is it afternoon? Afternoon for the US, I think it is. Yeah, or that side of the world. Okay, I listened to Stephen King's The Shining audiobook with the Libby app. Oh, Stephen King, he's spooky, isn't he? He does all these spooky things. Okay, I better start getting into this. He's quite spooky, isn't he? Colorado. Let me see. Cherry says 8 p.m. in the UK. There it is. Yeah, Horsewoman. 11 minutes past 1 in the afternoon. This is what I thought. Oh wow, I'm getting pretty good with my times now. Don't you think I should by this time? I should, shouldn't I? Okay. Oh, you can see? Yeah, you can see. All good. Now, you'll probably hear a lot of birds again, but there were birds last night. Well, the reason why there were birds last night was because there were fireworks and they went off. And, of course, the poor birds, where I am, there's trees, lots and lots of trees. I'm near the bush. I'm second house from the bush. There's lots of wildlife where I am. And people were letting off fireworks, and of course the poor birds got scared off and they just went off. And it was cockatoos, like it couldn't be any louder, could it? Well, now they're carrying on right now, which is nice, but you know, the poor birds were so scared. Yeah. And even like my dogs were scared. Little Athena and little Artemis got a bit scared, but I'll tell you what. Oh wow, they're just sitting outside the door. The reason why they can't come in is because I've got solvent, and it's not good. I've got a screen door, and they're just sitting there watching me, which is cute. But yeah, they were a bit scared last night. Poor things. Okay. The palette that I'm using is a limited palette. It's more playing with values, I think, than anything else. My splash of colour is the Gamblin Phthalo Turquoise. Love Gamblin. And I love M. Graham paints. Yeah, so here I just want to shape at the moment. I just want to shape some areas which I'm looking at. Just playing. Let me see. Horsewoman, I listened to about an hour of your first live on playback. Oh, did you? Oh, was I carrying on again? I always carry on. Oh, so much. It's 3:10 near Pittsburgh, Is that Pennsylvania? Pittsburgh? Is that Pennsylvania? Eastern Standard Time. There you go. So it's in the afternoon in the US. Okay, my dog panics with fireworks. Oh, yeah. I mean, hubby had to take him with him. Had to take the dogs with him. Yeah, and he had to sort of settle them down a bit. Normally they don't get spooked, particularly Athena. I think Artie does get spooked. She gets spooked with the lawnmower. So you can imagine what she was doing, you know, with the fireworks. But see that scratching? That's them scratching on the screen door. No, girls. Go out and play. Yeah, so... Yeah. 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 You know, abstract is not as easy as you think it is. For those who are wondering. That's a lot. For me, abstract is harder than tight work. You know what I mean? I don't know. Have you found that? Yeah. Okay, Chandra says, are they just looking over to see what you're up to? Probably. They wanted to come in because I've got dog beds, you see, and they wanted to stay. I had to drag one out. Poor little Artie, she wanted to stay, but can't. This is bad for them. But yes, they always want to know what I'm doing, and then they just walk away. As soon as they find out what I'm doing, then they go, oh yeah, that's what she's doing. Boring. And then they walk away. Helen, you're back. Hello. It's 9:15 in the evening here in Holland. There you go. Yes, Pennsylvania, Marcy. Oh, good. I got it right. Okay. Horseman, I agree. Artist doing loose watercolor is difficult. Absolutely. I think. Yep. Absolutely. Starting to look like a big fingernail. I'm going to have to do something with that bit there. Yes, I have many failed attempts at abstract. Yeah, not easy, is it? I know sometimes when we see abstract, now this is a horrible thing to say, they'll go, some people will look at it who don't understand abstract, will go, oh my gosh, my 3-year-old could have done better than that. Do you know what I mean? Or my 3-year-old could have done that. I'm thinking, you know, you just don't know what people have done, you know, to get it to that. Like, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Not easy at all. Yeah. Yeah, not easy. Yeah. And you know, when you've got to walk away sometimes from some of them. Yeah, this bit I'm not sure about, but okay. And what time? Oh, okay. What time? Okay. Oh, you're painting too, Maria. Oh, lovely. I'm painting. I started painting last night. This is Australian time. I started 9 o'clock in the evening, and I was trying to get the Aussies and wish them Happy New Year, or the Southern Hemisphere, who would probably be around this time, give or take an hour or two. And I did it for about 3 hours, went to sleep, and woke up refreshed and started 7 o'clock a.m. New Year's Day, my time. Eastern Standard Australian time, by the way, because in Western Australia they're still in the West, they're still asleep. So, yeah. Yeah, just have to fix this bit. Got it, because I have to loosen her up, you know. Definitely have to loosen her up. I like that. So are you going for 24 hours? No, I'm not going for 24 hours. You see, I've got a day job, and I need a couple of days. When I do a 24-hour stream, I need at least a couple of days just to recover, because what normally happens is that I haven't slept when I start the live stream to make sure that I get the Australians in first, because that's our times. I wouldn't have slept for maybe 12 hours or 15 hours. So that means when I'm going for 24 hours, I wouldn't have slept for a couple of days. So I know it sounds like a lot when you say it like that, but I don't even know how I managed to do it, to stay awake for that long. And, we did it with Wendy a couple of times, and I did it once. I did once on my own, I think, but I didn't do it as long, because it is a long stream. So that's why I'm not doing the 24-hour. It's long. It's long. Yeah. Okay. Right now, I'm just mixing paints, okay, just so you know what I'm doing. I'm just mixing paints. Trying to just desaturate this turquoise a little bit. I like the turquoise, but I don't want it too saturated. So I like it in certain bits saturated, but not all of the bits. Yes. Okay, and I'm still working on my own. So, and you're still on your owl. Oh, sorry. What am I saying? And what are you working on, Maria? If you're painting as well, what are you painting? It's nice to paint along with people, isn't it? Makes the time go real quick. Although I don't mind being here for the longest while. I enjoy it. I love it. Um, yes, I love it a lot. Yeah, I don't like this bit, so I'm breaking that up. Oh, see, it's not dry, which is good for me. Yeah. Okay. Well, New Year's Day here is just like every other day that I live stream, say in the mornings. The birds are out. They're being really nice to listen to. Got some very faint music in the background, which is nice. Oh, the dogs are getting into trouble. They've been picking at the grass again. I can hear my husband saying, "Who did this?" Oh. And you know, and I know I've talked about this before, he's really crazy about his grass, and they've stuffed it up so much. Oh, I mean, there was a time when my husband mowed the grass, and I had to walk around it. This is how bad it gets. Oh dear. I need something here, so I'll just let that go for a minute. I know there's something there. Something needs to happen there. Yeah. So, I know this is a funny question, but the people that have got, if you've got the people that have got grass in your place, is it very precious in your household as it is in mine? So I tell you what, oh my gosh, it's extremely precious in mine. Yeah. So for those in the Northern Hemisphere, Europe, and well, in the US it's in the afternoon at the moment. Is there any partying going on? Is there any scheduled festivities? Okay. I think our husbands would get on so well. I try not to walk on ours. Oh, I tell you, it is bad. It is really bad. It really is bad. I'm thinking, no, I don't want that. Yeah. Oh, you have no idea. As you see, I'm painting down, but I'm going to get I'm going to get a brush, and I'm just going to scrape across and down. So this is what's happening. I just want to make sure I get enough paint on here to do that. Oh, look, they're getting into trouble again. Oh my gosh. Oh well. Well, I don't. well, they get chastised by me as well, but hubby is a little bit more forceful and vocal. Oh, yeah. It's just, you girls in trouble, and they escape. They escape. Yeah, that's right. They've escaped. He's gone inside and they've come over here. They're going, oh, Mum, save us. Save us, please. We're going to get into trouble. Well, they've been warned. Oh, well. I mean, it's pretty bad when I can't walk on the grass, hey? Oh, well. Okay. Does your hubby know female dog pee kills grass? Oh, serious? I'm going to tell him. It does. You should see it. Well, he already knows. Oh, well. Is that right? Is that true? You're not pulling my leg, are you? Well, I got to admit, before the dogs, we've got buffalo grass. And before the dogs, it was all lovely and green and lush, and it was just nice. Now there's patches, and there's bits where they pull out grass. Like, can you imagine? I don't want to talk too loud in case he's somewhere outside and hears me thinking, why are you making fun of me? Oh, Janice, hi. Oh, just stopping in to say Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you too. I hope you're okay. Yeah, does your hubby know female kills grass? Well, if he doesn't, if he didn't, he knows now. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like nice grass, but I don't go that overboard over it. It will grow. Yeah. Oh, hang on. You can't see that bit. Yeah. Oh, you're serious? It does kill it. You'll see round brown pat. Yes, I do see it. I do see it actually. I thought it was because they pull it out. Oh, okay. Oh well. Oh well. Cherry says, my daughter told me this afternoon that she might get a cat. Her friend has 4 and one gets bullied, so she's looking for a new home. It's a cross with a Siamese and my favourite cat. Siamese cats are beautiful. I know it's a cross. You're saying it's a cross. Wow. Oh well. Looks like you might be babysitting that at some point. Oh, I don't want to muck around with that too much. Loose. Stay loose. Stay loose. Stay loose. I'm trying to stay loose. If I do too much, I don't want to do too much to this. So I've also got another project to do in pans, or I could finish my colouring in project, my coloured pencil project, which I really like to do. So as well. Oh yes, please. Wonder when they're going. Oh yes, please. I wonder when they're going away so I can have it. Ooh, why don't you get one? Helen says, okay. Paying attention for a bit. Paper has to dry. Oh, okay. Stupid auto paying attention, that is. Oh, okay. All right. Well. Okay. This is the brush that I'm using. It's Liquitex for acrylics. I love this brush. This is really cool, this brush. Just have to wipe it off. Dry it up a bit. Need some texture. Maybe use the fan brush as well. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so how are your coloured pencils on the pastel mat? I'm thinking of trying them. Do it. Do it. All you got to do is think of a project. Well, I'm going to put up some new images, hopefully in the next day or so. I might interest you, perhaps, to do a project with coloured pencil. I clean my brush is because I don't want, I'm trying to be a bit careful with, I'm trying to be a bit careful, make sure that I don't create mud. So, if I haven't already, so that's fine. Texture. It's almost like she's stuck in whatever vortex. She's in a vortex. I reckon. She's in a vortex. Oh, hang on. She looks like she's got horns. Get that out of the way. No, I don't want horns. No, I don't want horns. You can fix that. Enough with the antlers. I have enough. Chrissy, on your Patreon, what do you have in watercolor, like portrait animals? I haven't, to be honest, I haven't done much watercolor on my Patreon. But it's something that I'd like to do. I keep on getting asked to do pastel work, and so therefore I have been doing that. But if I do get a request, I would do watercolor. I would do watercolor, but at the moment it's just been pastel. As you can see, the horses that's in the background there, that was our latest animal. Well, animal style animal portrait, and that was 35 by 50 centimeters, 50 centimeters wide. What's that in inches? 16, could be 16 wide, I don't know, by 12, something like that, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. She looks like she's got devil horns now, but that's all right. I'm just okay. Cherry jaw. What do you use? Okay, sorry. Yeah. Is this something that you would like to do, horsewoman? Would you like, if you were to join Patreon, would you want to see watercolor? It's something that I want to do. Okay. probably hear the dogs in the background playing. They wrestle all the time. It's really nice to watch, actually. What part can you see? Oh, you were just wondering. Probably, I would love, probably, but I do love your pastel work. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate your comment. We've got. Well, we just finished. Usually, what happens on Patreon? I mean, I've got projects already lined up. But what happens is that if someone asks me, you know, it's like the previous one, someone asked me about dapple greys. To my ignorance, I did not know what a dapple grey was. I mean, I knew it was a horse, but I didn't know. I didn't know. And then when I saw it, I go, oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know. So even I learn things, but and that's how we ended up doing it in a surreal way. There's one of those horses is as you would see it normally, but you know me, I just, you know, I do something with a twist, make it a little bit more interesting. And of course, you know, you don't have to do that. You can not include. You can include or not include any part of the pastel work. Like even you wouldn't need to have done the background with that one. You can just done the horse, you know what I mean? So there's lots of options on which way you want to go. But of course I'm going to make it into a project. So I've got something to show with what we've done. Do you know what I mean? So that's what normally happens. Yeah. Not blending that one. Yeah, so, you know, we have a project. No, I like that, leave that. I like that texture, leave that texture. Got to do something up here. Probably sweep something here. Maybe a big brush. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand. Just wondering. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, we've got... no one has asked me anything at the moment, so I haven't had any requests. So I've got some really cool projects coming up. I've also been asked by the Australian Defence to do a painting for my son's unit. So, and it involves an eagle. So what will probably happen on, and I did get permission to show this, so I was fine. This one is, there's an eagle involved, an Australian wedge-tail eagle. So, and it's a mascot. So that'll be, because what happens on Patreon, we usually have a couple of projects going on. One is specifically for tutorial and for what people ask. And then the other one is a personal project that, and not necessarily always a personal project, but in some cases a personal project where you see me do things. And of course it involves techniques that you might want to know about. And that's all it really is. I mean, Patreon with Xrissart is all about building your confidence to go off and do your thing. For example, I'll show you how to do a specific area of, it could be something, it could be a tree, it could be a leaf, I don't know, it could be something, right? But it's all about you being able to do that specific leaf, and then you go off and you do your thing, and which is what I think has been happening. You are the only artist I know that works and teaches pan pastels. I'm hoping to do Patreon later in the new year. Oh, that would be lovely. Okay, congrats on doing work for you. Yes. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yes, yeah, not many people know about it. So it'd be good if you could share that if someone asks. Yeah. I suppose it's because I've developed techniques using it. I went from soft pastel sticks, which I can use, but I like the way pan pastels, and this is for me how I work. I like the way I can paint dry and not wait for it, dry and not wait for it for some dry instead of wet. Because right now I've got to wait for things to dry before I can really do it much more. And I don't want to ruin it too much, but I'm just going to pick at bits where I just want to, like in this painting where I want to, like this bit here I don't like, so I'm going to do something right here now. But yeah, like with pan pastels, I'm getting that wet action, that wet action with the bristle brushes that I use. But I use all kinds of brushes. Cherry, who's in the back, there you go, definitely very good for encouragement. There you go. Well, that's right, you're always saying, oh, I don't know how to do, oh, I'm not sure about this, oh, I don't know, and then you come out with these fantastic paintings, Cherry. You knock me over most of the time. Well, you're just wonderful the way you attack these projects, and you've been very busy. Between Will and me, I think you've been doing a whole heap of work. Yes, so I'm very, very impressed with how you've been going, so which is really, really good. I'm so happy for you. But yes, yeah. I need a thicker brush up there. Here we go. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I like that action. And like I'll use I'll use the soft tools. I'll use I'll use chopped up oil painting brushes. I'll use anything I can get my hands on to give me the effect I want. And it probably goes against this is balanced here, so this is fine. Maybe something dark up here to balance up there. So just maybe what I'll do is I'll zoom out the other way. Here we go. So what I want to do is, this is the bit that I don't like. So because I've got this dark value of the natural burnt umber, I want to put that up there. So that's what I'm going to do. But I want a big strokes up here. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I'm using this, this gel, there it is there. This is, if you're ever taking up oils, this is really awesome. I really, really like this. It just wets my brush just nicely without oversaturating it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Few bold strokes, hey? There we go. That'll balance it out. Oh, she looks like she's got horns again. Doesn't she? Ugh, I don't want that. There we go. Oh, look. Don't fight it, Chrissy. I'm fighting it. You know what she looks like? You know what she's reminding me of now? You know Angelina Jolie, male, malevolent? Oh, I can't even say it. You know when she plays the bad witch? Yes, she can't have corn. Stop doing that. Flashback to 4 years, Chrissy. Wow. Yes. Maria, don't forget. Oh, the like. Oh, thank you, Maria. And hello. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Nolani, looking like a crown now. Oh, yes, we could do that. Leave this alone, Chrissy. Oh, that's what she looks like. You know the Disney character? Oh, I'm just going to have to leave it. Maleficent, there it is. Yeah, that's the one. That's who she reminds me of. Yep. That's who she reminds me of. That's it. And am I saying it right? I could never say it right. Maleficent. You know the one. Oh, I'm starting to like her, actually. I like it like that. Oh, dear. That's all right. But it balances. Do you see what I mean? This balances. Yeah. Maleficent. I can't even say it. Maleficent. Oh, bugger. I'm not even going to try to stop myself by saying it. No, and just forget it. That's it. Yes. Well, actually, I'm liking that bit there, and I'm liking that bit on the top now. Yeah, so, yeah. Plus, you know, like if we're talking about the pans, okay, if we're talking about the pans, I do paint in an unconventional way, you know, with them, do you know? So it is unconventional, so, and I do, it goes against what the pans are actually made for. The pans are made for low dust, or for minimum dust, using the soft tool sponges, but I, you know, I shake it up a bit, and the people that know how I work, especially on Patreon is when it's serious art tutoring there. It's not so much the kind of feel that we have here on the regular YouTube. It's more tutorial. Cherry would probably tell you that. Normally you wouldn't see my face. It would be just the artwork, and I would be telling you which colors I pick up. It would be telling you, maybe I should talk about Patreon. I'm not very good at I'm not very good at marketing myself. People say that all the time, and yeah, you know. Oh wow, I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, so yeah, so with Patreon, I spend about 12 hours a month. 12 hours a month, and it's full on art. That's the feel, and I think Nuria might, if Nuria's on here, she might have gone now, but if yeah, Cherry, yeah, we get more serious on Patreon, but still yeah, yeah, it is more serious on there. It's yeah, yeah, you'll, oh, I like these strokes. Yeah, like every time I pick up a colour, everything is in real time. Even if I stuff up, perhaps, or will problem solve, and oh yeah, I'm starting to like this so much now. Wow. So you're looking at it at a funny angle, so you can't see this, but I'm looking at this front on, and it's, yeah. Just got to be. I've just got to be careful. That's all. Yeah, the outside I want it dark. Just on here, dark. Yeah, so that's what we do there. I think that's for about 2 cups of coffee, 2 cappuccinos a month. You get 12 hours of instruction and anything that you want to do, you know. So if you wanted to do watercolor, we'll do watercolor. If you wanted to do colored pencil, we'll do color pencil. Pretty much. But it has been pan pastels because that's what people have signed up for mostly. Pastel pencils. Oh, and we've also, I teach you how, not teach you, but, you know, I show you how I put together concepts on Affinity Photo. We've done that a few times, and for those who don't have Affinity Photo and may have maybe the, let me see, Microsoft Photoshop, I've done something on that. It's not a design program, but some people don't have access to things, you know, to certain packages, and so I try, you know, and I did that for the longest time in the beginning. Do you know my epic, my most epic project, the one that I did with my Element Realms? Did you know that that was designed in Photoshop? In PowerPoint. Mostly. And it was only just bits, because then I started to put it together in my head. I had placed certain things, certain subjects in that big painting, and I put it together in my head, but it was on PowerPoint. But on Patreon, I show you how to, and just simple little buttons. It could be just one little button, you know, if you wanted to remove something. And I know Photoshop, it's, you know, it comes, you know, it's, if you're going to ask me what, with Photoshop, you're going to ask me, well, it's similar to Photoshop, only that Affinity is a one-off, it's a one-off fee, right? You don't have to keep on paying a subscription. That's the difference. Abigail, you're back. Okay, friends, I'm going outside. Need to take care of the boys. They are playing with fireworks. Here we go. Okay, and what did I say? Helen says, I'm working on another hummingbird at the moment. Oh, wow. Needs to dry between layers, but I regret using brush like a paint. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you're making this easy for me, horsewoman. Maleficent. Thank you. That's it. See? Okay. Oh, yeah, Cherry says, yeah, we still chat too. That's right. I use mostly pencils, but I like the fact that you can mix colour, especially when you don't have a pencil that's quite right. Yes, true. We do that so many times, don't we? Maria. Hi, Chrissy. Oh, Maria. Hi, how are you going? Okay, you're in Brazil. Okay, 7 minutes past. Okay, in the late afternoon, early evening. Horsewoman says, I have PowerPoint on a new computer I got and don't know how if I have to keep paying yearly for it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's a subscription base. It's Microsoft D365. Yes, you do. Yep. But for example, like with the Microsoft projects, app, you might need, you might need the Word, I don't know. I find that sometimes, like if you're in documents, because I'm working, I may need to do something at home, or, so that would probably be a subscription that I would pay for. And I do pay for a lot of subscriptions for images, like royalty free and music. And see this music playing in the background. I'm fortunate that I can play this in the background. It's by Epidemic Sound, and they, YouTube allows these songs to be played, so I don't get copyright stricken. So I prefer to have those kind of subscriptions. This is lends towards my, the work that I do here. But as far as if I could get away by not paying any, like Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer, it's a one-off, and you get a lot of updates, by the way. Look, they don't pay me to say this. Truly, they don't. It's just that I get asked, how do I put together concepts, and that's it. And so on Patreon, from time to time, there are people that have purchased Affinity Photo, and we do exercises on there. Simple ones, nothing too fancy, just enough for us to get going to do what we need to do. Put together things. Okay, I'm just looking at this. And I might fix this. Oh, don't touch. Maybe don't touch. You know me. I touch it and I'll wreck it. This is supposed to be dry. Okay. I meant brush like a paint is a pain in the beep. Yeah. Hello, sweetheart. That's all right. You're in it. No. There. Stay. Actually, I like that. I don't want to touch those strokes. It's time for the palette knife. liking that. Okay. Cherry says, I haven't had time to look at my affinity yet. Hopefully in the new year. Well, you'll, if you have any questions, just let me know. And of course, the internet has so much. No, down. Good girls. Yes, good girls. Stay. They want to come in. Athena wants to come in, and so does Artie. No, down. Good girl, yes. Oh, here come the kookaburras. The affinity program is another good reason for the for your Patreon, because I'm kind of computer illiterate. No problem. Yes, no, we do that. Already we've got Cherry would probably tell you or confirm. What we've done is we at one point we had grabbed a reference, and we had and we didn't like this particular, say for argument's sake, we didn't like this particular part that was in the reference. We erased it completely. It was a figure in amongst all of these grasses, I remember, and it was incredible what this program could do. So, you know, look, I know Photoshop is like the Rolls Royce of these kinds of things, but you know, it does the job, and it's the buttons are a bit more simple. Simple and not as complicated. Can you hear the kookaburras? If people haven't awoken now, they would have with those. Cherry, what kind of art? Okay. Horsewoman says, I saw one program that can detect layers in pictures and remove line like the background. Oh, Affinity, yes. Cherry says, Affinity looked more user-friendly than Photoshop. Yes, it does. I've used Photoshop, and I mean, it was just too complicated for me. Nothing wrong with it. You know, I like it. It's just, you know, it's just a preference. That's all it was. Just a preference. Yeah, it was just a preference, so. Yeah. So that's the type of things that we were doing, and still do, because I get asked the questions. And they've only just, with Affinity, they've only just, the only thing that Affinity do is, for example, if you purchase it once, like there are many updates, and it could be a couple of years before, worth of updates, I mean. But then when they go to the newest version, that's when you have to purchase the newest version from the beginning. But you know what? I think that that's okay. Do you know what I mean? But you could still use the first version. The only thing that would have, like the current version, say for example the previous version, the only thing is that they wouldn't update that one. They've gone as far as they can with that. Do you know what I mean? So that's the only thing with Affinity. But I am definitely okay with that. Definitely. Okay. Okay, Helen. Okay, just popped a picture on my new bird on on the group. We'll stay a little longer, but no more. Need to clean up so I can get to bed after midnight, working in the morning. Oh yeah, I know you were mentioning that earlier. But thank you for keeping me company, Helen. That's nice. Sneak says, I use Twisted Brush by Pixara. It's very user friendly. Well, there you go. I'm sure that there is that. Well, that's interesting as well. Like there are. Well, you got. I mean, you're a very good researcher too, Deb. Like you would have sniffed that one out, wouldn't you? Definitely. There you go. Cherry says, Horsewoman, yeah, I love pastels, pans and pencils rather than soft pastels. I think I like to stay clean. I'm pretty new to art, so we'll have a go at most subjects. It's pretty good. Yeah, my software offers a perpetual license. Wow. Yeah. Oh, okay. Free trial sold me. Okay. So was that a one-off, Deb? Like, is that a one-off fee? That one? Twisted Brush. Interesting. Twisted Brush. I've got my liner brushes for the last bits, so I haven't gone on the side. I probably will later, so but yes, I said no type painting, but I need to do something thereabouts. Yeah, her face, I just want to improve on certain things. So bad that I should do that. Said no type painting, but look, I've been pretty good with being free. Look at me, I've got paint all over me. Here we go. I've got paint all over me. Yeah, the free trial. Yeah. I think Affinity has a free trial as well. Do they have a free trial? Can't remember now. I can't remember. Stay. Good girls. Okay. No, he usually has a free. No, he usually has a free version, a regular version, and perpetual license, and has sales from time to time. Wow, that's cool. Okay, I'm not gone yet, says Helen. Still listening, but cleaning my art space also. Okay. Well, it's really interesting here. I'm very fortunate that I can just walk out. And I'll be doing that with the next section, you know, the next part as well. So, yeah. You love the turquoise. Yes, it's really nice. Okay, let me zoom in now a little bit. There we go. You know, in real life, all of these dark colours are much darker, by the way. I just need to... There we go. I need to improve on the eye area. Yeah. Yeah. Just touches here and there. Helen says, I can walk out too, but that brush stuff won't clean off the palette if I leave it on there. Well, Helen, you should get this stuff. Get this stuff. And this is a litre. US, there we go. 33 fluid ounce. That will last me a very long time. It doesn't go off or anything like that. So, brush out. Okay. Sneak says, Chrissy, you can walk out, but you'll never find your needed eraser unless it's corralled or on a leash if you leave it out. You knew you'd put a smile on my face by saying that, didn't you? Oh, hun, where are the dogs? Oh, okay. Sorry, hubby's going for a ride, bike ride, and so we've got gates. So he's put the dogs in the house so he can. So I had to check up, make sure, but he'll sort all that out. That's good. Okay. I'd love to live in Australia during our 6-month winter. Oh, you'd love it. Oh, you'd love it. Just keep away from the deadly animals, that's all. No, we're fine. But, you know. Probably, is it, see, do you like coastal country then? If you were to come and visit, would you like coastal country, or would you like outback Australia, or would you like tropical Australia? Because we have all of those as well. Our winters aren't really all that bad, probably only in the southern part of, like across the southern part of Australia. You know, we get the cold days, of course, and we do get snow. So, you know, as you know, we do have mountains and stuff like that, believe it or not. But the top part of Australia is 30 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit, Celsius, which is a general temperature. Yeah, all year round. So it all depends what part of Australia you like. Um, yeah, apart from the spiders. Okay, I don't know. I'd love to adventure. Oh, okay. Well, there's lots of things. Well, there's lots of things to see. Yeah, lots of things to see. You know, I seriously don't want to do too much here. Hello, sweetie girl. Come to visit again. You sorted them out. Yeah. It's all right, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay, stay. You like the warm. I like the warm too. Yeah. No, 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 down. Good girls. I shouldn't fiddle with this. I know I'm going to regret it. Could you hear him? It's okay. Just needed some adjustments, that's all. I love using oils. They are like they like mum. Let us in, yeah. Okay, my daughter is looking at Florida for college, and I would most likely move close by her there. Oh yeah. So is Florida always warm? Or I'd like 25 degrees all year round. Wouldn't that be nice? Yes. I'm just looking at my painting to see. I really don't want to do much more to it. That's the thing. Okay, I like oils too, but I use the raw umber underpainting method. Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah, I know. Those temperatures would be lovely, wouldn't they? Just need to fix her lip a little bit, and that's it. I'm not going to touch much more with her. Not even that. Yeah. Yeah, don't do it. Okay. Yes, typically their summers are super hot, so I would leave and go to Minnesota or Colorado for the summer. Okay. Yeah. Yes, that's better. $25, not 22. Okay, 22 Celsius is 77 Fahrenheit, which is perfect. Florida, typical weather, except their summer. Well, what degrees is it? Today is which is really interesting. At the moment, at this time, 8:30 a.m., it's so far it's 22 degrees Celsius. So there you go, 77 so far in the morning now. Maybe after the stream I'll take the dogs for a walk because they I think they want my attention and so we'll do that. Yep, just leave that for the time being. It's okay. Down, down, down. Yes, good girl. Stay. Good girl. Just can't let them in. I'll just have to ignore them because if I turn around and look at them, they'll go, yeah, let me in. Go on, let me in. Just have to ignore them. It's so hard to ignore them. Something needs to be done. I'm just looking at it, that's all. Need something here to balance that light. Yes. Listen to them. It's this side that I want to do. Okay. I'm just balancing this side. I need paint. I might even start my I've got a project a pan pastel one that I want to start. I haven't started it at all, so let's see how we go. Okay, I'll take mine in 3 or 4 hours and keep the painting here. Yes, I'm signing off, hitting the shower and wait for New Year to happen and then off to bed. Thanks for a lovely treat once again. Happy New Year, everyone. You're so sweet, Helen. Thank you so much. And what can I say? Don't work too hard. Happy New Year to you. If I could show you what they look like just sitting there waiting. Oh, it breaks my heart. I said I wasn't going to look, was I? Wasn't going to look. I'm not going to look again. Luckily their claws aren't sharp and they're not going to put a hole in the screen door. They're going, come on Mum, let me in, let me in. Yeah, just need something dark now. A darker value. Oh, you can't see. I'm going to zoom out again. Sorry. Very loose strokes. For those, we talked about it last time, but for those who have just come in that weren't in, the question I have, are there any New Year's resolutions? For me, there is none other than to be good to myself, be good to others, respect, be good to others, be happy and do things that make me happy, you know. Lots of art. Lots of art. discover new ways to do things. That's also a good thing. Oh, that's ivory black. I don't want that. Where's my brown? There it is. Oh no, that's ivory black. Oh yeah. Take a picture of the dogs. Did you want me to take a picture of the dogs? I should take a picture of the dogs and put it on Facebook and show you what they look like. Hang on a sec. Or maybe I can show you here. This is what they're doing. They're just outside the door. Oh dear. That's what they're doing. Yes. Okay, I lost my train of thought there. Oh, okay, hang on. Here we are. We're back again. So as you can see, I'm just having fun, just playing around, trying to figure it all out, what needs where. But I'll definitely do a tight oil painting portrait. I think I really want to do that. Yes. Okay, I'm praying for new meds for my neuropathy, and it will take the pain away so I can have time for art. I know that when you're not well, particularly when pain, because pain does disable you. Like I'm a migraine sufferer. I haven't had migraines for a while, but I am a migraine sufferer, and all I wanted was for someone to just chop my head off. So I understand, back pain. Like I suffer back pain quite a bit, but I manage it now. But with you, horsewoman, I totally understand. Yeah. I totally understand. And let's just hope that you get some relief. Chandri, what is it? Your personal guard squad. Yes. They're still there. They're going, well, she's not opening the door. Bugger. We'll just wait for her. She's bound to come out at some point. No, I still want that brown. Well, I always call it brown, but it's the umber. It's the natural burnt umber. I want dark. Maybe the my turquoise might give me that dark value that I want. I'm not going to do too much to it. So what time is it now for Europe? If we've got for Chandri, what time is it now there in the Netherlands? Coming up to 10 p.m. Okay, almost 11 in the Netherlands and 10 p.m. Gotcha. Yep. This brush is magic. This one. This brush is magic. Love it. I bought it to paint acrylics. Oh, look, me and my big mouth. They heard us talking about them. They're back up on the screen door. I'm not going to turn. Because they go, yep, let us in. What a cool brush. Yeah, pain is a big thing. It disables us, doesn't it? All right, let's just leave that there for the time being. I'm having a look. I'm having a look to see. It's my liner. Got my liner brush. Okay, I don't have too many liner brushes, I've got to say, but I'm not going to do too much to this, okay? I'm not going to do too much to it. I think it's not a good idea. It's good to recognize this very early on in the piece. Yep. I don't need the liner brush to do that. I just wanted to play with the liner brush, but it's not going to work. Something has to happen with their eyes. I'm just not happy with her eyes at the moment. Oh gosh, you're going to say, Chrissy, don't do it. But yeah, I'm not happy. There's just something that... I just need a lighter value there. That's what I need. Rosemary, hello, welcome. Okay, I hope you can find something that... Well, I hope all of you that are going through pain, that you don't have pain anymore. Brenda, our friend, was going through health issues as well. Sometimes, yeah, if you can find relief in any way, you should. Definitely. Don't fiddle. Look at me, don't fiddle. And what do? Fiddle. Don't fiddle. Don't fiddle. Ah, yes. Well, I tell you what I might do in the next stream, what I might do is I might clean up and do another project, because I have to walk away from this one, because I know I'm going to stuff what I've done. Yeah, I know I'm going to stuff it, and I don't want to stuff it. No more. Don't do it. Fiddling is a habit of mine. Oh my gosh, I've got to stop it. So what I might do for the next session, yes, I think I will leave this, but let me just tidy up down the bottom here. I think something needs to happen down here. Definitely, I know that much. It'll get me away from fiddling there. Let me see if you can see. Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Something needs to be done down there. Yep. Okay. Yeah, down here something needs to be done. So, dark colours, and a big brush. Probably more of the phthalo, here we go, phthalo turquoise. Really lovely the way it comes out. Let's see what it says here, series 2, and there's a couple of pigments in this one. There's got phthalo blue, phthalo green in it, and it is transparent and light fast 1, and it's the binder is linseed oil. Yeah, really nice colors too. Yeah. Yep. Chrissy, do a pan pastel paint. Do a paint pastel painting on the next live, and I'll try to catch it. Love watching you work with pastels. Yes, I've got one ready to go, so I might. I'll do that. I'll clean up, and I'll do pastels, and wait for this one to dry. It's always a fun thing to do, to try new things and loosen up. Yeah. All right. Yep. Just one last thing. I just want to put some of this pastel, or this pale yellow in. In certain areas, just to balance things out, that's all. And I think I'm done with this. There we go. There are Maleficent. I think that's what we're going to have to call her, because that's what she looks like. Maleficent. Yes. Just cleaning my brush, so I don't want to leave it in the mineral spirit. So yes, I definitely want to do an oil painting for like a tight oil painting. In oils one day, not soon, because I've got too many other things to do, but it's I've done oil painting with animals and stuff like that. I've done that. I said I'm not going to fiddle, so what am I doing? I'm fiddling. Just wanted to cover the canvas. Yes, that's right, see? Because you helped me. Maleficent. There we go. That's enough. I think that's enough. this is all I'm going to do, I think. Okay, well, I've been here for 2 hours. I would have been here for longer, but I don't want to do much more to this at the moment. I'm going to let it sit on the easel, definitely. I'll put an image of what it really looks like. And I'll probably do a pan pastel painting. Surprise, surprise. So I've got to let it dry and walk away and see what else I can do to it. I'm sure I can, but I'm not going to fiddle anymore. But I just wanted to say, I'm looking at the camera. I just wanted to say, Happy New Year to you that are going through that almost, I think within an hour or so, I believe, in Europe. I'm going to be back in a little while, probably around, let me see, 10, 11, 12, 1, probably in about 4 hours time. I'm going to be back here, and it'll probably be evening in the US by that time. I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to do a pastel painting. So get myself ready for that. Yes. All right. Well, okay. How many hours till you live stream again? Yeah. 10, 11, 12. About 4 hours, horsewoman. About 4 hours. And another surreal painting, of course. Okay. Well, to all again, Happy New Year again. And, oh, where's my computer? It's somewhere here. Happy New Year to all again. And I'll see you all in, it's 7 p.m. Yeah. It's 7 p.m. Okay, folks. All right, then. Bye for now, everyone. Take care, and catch up with you soon again. Okay.